like a plan.
And so anyway, I will start blast. Oh, hello, Jazz.
Hi, Jack. How you doing?
We are in the desert. Let's see where this goes. I wonder if we're going to be chased by a sun. I feel like this game will have that vibe.
Have they used the Angry Sun in any games since Mario 3?
I mean, it did appear in Mario Maker.
Oh, that's right. That's fair. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if it appeared in New Super Mario Brothers at any point.
If it appears in this, I have a bad feeling it's going to be thanks to the Wonder Flower.
It's
the Mirage.
It's the
Oh
enemy
no!
that anyone who lived in Southern California can relate to, you know, because we've experienced it.
Armad's on the roll. I like
Also,
them introducing all these new enemies. They're fun.
Also,
trudging. Go ahead.
I just remembered that enemy we're talking about there, the one that kicks the blocks. I just remember it wasn't Mario 3, it was Mario World, but I forget what their names were. They could pick up the blocks like you could and kick them.
Yeah. They're going for that whole sports ball kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very much armadillos that turn into, like, why do I want to say faction? Not faction.
Sorry, factions?
No, it's, they turn into club-compliant soccer balls. That's the correct word. I was like, oh my god, in football, what does the FC stand for? It's not faction. It's football club.
Faction club. Fight club. I don't know, I've never watched,
Well, I just realized you got that beat badge on too. I like it.
I've watched American football. I've never watched rest of the world football. Actually, no, that's not true. I did watch a little bit of like Mexican football when I was in Mexico.
Ah, nice.
Oh, Mario.
Did they change the music if you have the beat badge on? It sounds like they have the, yeah.
I don't know.
It sounds like they clap differently. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like.
I believe it.
It's like a more specific drum beat, just to keep you in time.
It's like a lens flare.
Yeah, the beat's definitely there.
Oh, the sand. Of course, then Rafa gets everywhere.
Yeah. There was a line I remember once had that was like, "You've never liked Wrinkles," and I immediately thought they're coarse and rough and get everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, in certain definitions, yes, they do.
Theoretically, you can get infinite coins doing this, but that doesn't matter. I just like listening to music.
There was a trick way back in the first game where on one of the ascending steps to the flag, there were some Koopas heading downward, and I think it probably was Nintendo Power, where it was like, if you can time it right, you can get infinite lives out of this. And I remember being astonished at, like, why would they put something like that in the game, you know?
Canadian Hyena subscribed to Tier 1 for 15 months. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you very much.
Hey! Hey!
Aha.
Now you're gonna be chased by a bunch of suns. Okay.
Fast forward mode.
Go, go, go. Gotta go fast.
Imagine a beat going, hey! 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 Hey!
Wow, this is mayhem.
Ow.
Oh!
Good idea.
Does it end?
Once you get the seed, it does.
Oh, right. Okay.
Those 4 something?
Seems conspicuous that this
I guess it lets me jump up there from here.
Hmm.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
So, chat, how was your day? Mine wasn't very good, but let's talk about your day.
No, no, Jonas.
Alright.
Excellent.
Bum, bum, bum,
Yep.
bum, bum.
Bum.
Bye-bye.
My day was fine.
Good.
Trying to sell off some of my excess magic cards.
Nice.
The
Went pretty smooth.
cards that I have in like my trade binder and just sitting around, not even the things I play with, were worth over $700.
What? Damn.
Mm.
And I still have like 5 decks built. That's probably another $1,000.
Holy shit. You just give those to me for no reason.
If you come and play Magic with me, I will.
All of them? Cool.
Maybe
Miller, can I
one.
steal all your magic cards? Yes, say yes.
No,
Say yes.
no.
That's not fair.
It's not fair that I won't let you steal all my cards.
It's not fair. I deserve them. Why? I don't know. I just do, because I'm awesome. I'm amazing. I draw cute furries. That there's reason enough, isn't it? I mean, I also draw ugly furries, but mostly I draw cute furries.
I mean, people like things because they were cool. Look at Zero.
Look at Zero from Mega Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of characters got through like just because they were cool, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, he's got cool hair. I mean, that's something. He's got cool hair and, like, cool,
Aha.
I don't know, shoes.
Well, that was pretty much what drew the audience, right? A robot with cool long blonde ponytail hair.
Right. Also, he's got, like, he's got, like, that whole, like, angsty backstory thing, you know? His weapon
Yeah.
destruction.
His sword.
Sorry, you said angsty backstory?
Yeah, Zero was created by Dr. Wily as, like, the final weapon to kill Mega Man.
Yeah. And the funny thing was, back then, you didn't know that, but some people suspected that. They said, that's gotta be... He's gonna have a backstory like that. He's gotta.
I had a feeling. Nah.
And then you get to Mega Man X4, he's like, go after him. You are my masterpiece. Rivalry, what's what gives me motivation, like, let's go. Kill him, that's an order.
Hang in there, okay?
Hang in there! Oh no.
Shit. Oh. This is a bit rough.
Clouds are obscuring something.
Argus says, coolness lets anime do trial just get away with so many war crimes. Look, you're talking about Sasuke, come on now.
Sasuke?
From Naruto.
Oh.
His coolness factor basically had him go around killing all sorts of Kage. So,
Eh.
Sasuke went from, like, emo to, like menacing murderer.
revenge crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he went from just like kind of annoying evil to like evil.
Oh shit. Oh shit. No!
How are we supposed to do this one?
I don't know.
Oh.
Can you do the spin jump like from, you know? Like, does that thing in this game?
I think for that part, with the 3 pillars that line up, you need to go pretty early, like before the path is there.
Alright.
Maybe.
Hang in there, okay?
Alright, let's see.
You just jump way too high.
Hmm.
I still didn't.
I guess I shouldn't do a full jump.
I can see
Can
the
you
pros
do a
back.
long jump in this game? Can you do like run,
I
crouch,
don't
jump?
think so.
Hmm.
I could try.
I don't think.
All right, this way.
No, you do a duck jump.
This way.
Okay.
Just like in Mario World.
Duck jump.
Spin jump doesn't really do anything.
All right.
It.
This way.
Well, to be fair, you didn't land right on top of him.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
It still worked though.
Think you can go?
That's the stuff.
That was easy.
Just
Man, I probably figured you needed a breather.
Keep opening and closing? Okay.
You know, one thing I never mastered in Mario World was the cape. Like, I could glide just fine, but I could never do that bobbing thing. It was just way too much hassle. As a
Well,
consequence,
once you
that-
actually master the cape in Super Mario World, the entire game becomes trivial. So
Yeah? Oh, fair enough. I
It
kind
was
of...
broken.
I fudged it by sacrificing a lot of Yoshis. Some monster.
You are not a monster. Yoshi is but a tool to be used and consumed as you see fit.
I don't want to eat Yoshi. Okay, a little bit I want to eat Yoshi. I mean, you know.
what does
It's
Yoshi
just
taste
what you-
like?
Yoshi tastes like chicken. It's
I'll start-
sort of...
I've never had time where a snake made the suggestion what they tasted like in Smash.
See, I feel like it tastes more like, I don't know, a little more rubbery, a little more grizzly.
It tastes like tax evasion.
Oh, that's too rich for my blood. Miller
Imagine-
going to the dark side? What do you mean going to the dark side? Come on now.
Disclaimer for everyone at home, do not eat Yoshi.
He probably tastes like lizard bite.
Yoshi is friend, not food.
He probably tastes like lizard anyway, and I don't think you like lizard.
I have never eaten reptile. Well, wait, no, hold on.
Maybe an alligator, so that counts.
Yeah, my understanding is it's a bit like chicken. I'm trying to think if I ever had like, because I had some of those weird game hot dogs in Colorado. I remember one place that served rattlesnake dogs. I don't think I ever had it.
I got Roshan cookie.
These guys have a pull chain behind them.
So Rick, would you try alligator again?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh
Like
no!
a wind-up
Wendy's-
toy.
Yeah, I've also heard similar things that crocodile tastes like chicken.
Well, I can't say it's my jam, but I'm a spoiled kid from SoCal, so you know.
So that means you've had bear, right?
Well, ew.
Yeah.
No, I think the most exotic thing I've had is probably rabbit. I don't even like duck, and that's a common one, you know?
Yeah.
Duck is
Duck
crazy.
cunt.
Oh, there's a place near me that has duck tacos that are pretty good.
It's like, yes, duck is greasy, but that makes it an improvement over chicken in every way.
You think so? I didn't really care for it, but maybe it was just the duck we got. I had it a couple times with my dad's family, but the one time I really vividly remember was when Dad was in the hospital right during Thanksgiving, so we canceled Thanksgiving plans and ended up just having like a 7-Eleven Thanksgiving where we got like tea smoked duck from the one Chinese place that was open, and like red velvet cupcakes from 7-Eleven, and that was our Thanksgiving feast. Oh, been reindeer. Reindeer was kind of tasty. I kind of like venison. I forget, are elk the same thing as reindeer?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I've also had elk then. Elk was pretty good, but that's probably because it was served with like apple goop that you could like slather on it.
Run, Indy! Run!
Oh dear. Oh, okay. Now the other way.
This is the way.
Those poor Goombas like, oh no! What could we die to our own trap? Okay.
Oh god, there's the big one.
Nice. I love all the textures. Look at all the little details on the gold there. It's like, yeah, you don't really have a chance to look at it when it's rolling towards you trying to kill you, but there's all sorts of little details that make this really just lavish.
Rio, you can't have that. Belongs in a museum.
What did I say? Hmm?
Okie dokie.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh yeah!
Does it say river run?
Bruce Ruda Rada 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 Rada?
Rada rada!
Rada.
Rada rada!
Rada 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 Rada!
I have to hit the switch. Okay.
Gotta be fast.
I know.
That's not fast. You gotta channel your inner Raticun and go fast.
What's he playing tonight? It wasn't, it's one of, hold on, let's see. It's not Tunic. He's playing Hades. Maybe he's playing Minecraft.
This is group again. Vibe Tribe.
It depends on. Mythics has several groups. There's the Vibe Tribe is one. There's the Feral 4, which are also sometimes the Feral 5. I don't know. She has, and there's like a couple different ones. It depends on which crowd is joining her on a given night. Doctor, help me out here.
Hi.
Oh boy, it's Pick a Pipe.
Excuse me.
Weird. Is there nothing in here?
Hmm.
Zowie!
There you go. Oh wait, was that just in reserve or?
That was in reserve.
Oh, okay. So maybe you found a secret. But no.
Ah,
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I'll climb jump.
Hmm.
Oh, hi.
Ah, I should have been able to pull it down.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm Donkey Nose.
I don't know if you can do this one solo.
Hmm. Huh.
Zowie, zowie!
I suppose they're under no obligation to make every puzzle single solvable.
Oh.
No, can't do that. Maybe I can get a little higher.
Oh.
There we go.
All right.
You were saying, Rick? Teamwork's for losers. No.
Yeah, too much for jumps. I'm a solo act, going my own way. Live and learn.
Ride the cool waves every day.
Yeah. I'm too cool for school. Meh.
Gotta be something here. Aha!
Oh, look at you. I like the question block ruins in the background. And the perfectly isomorphic sand dunes.
Almost looks like you're in the Arctic rather than the
Oh.
desert.
I just happened to pick the correct one.
Oh.
But how do I get into the foreground?
Oh. Maybe you need the Wonder Flower?
No, I need to go into a different pipe.
That. Yeah.
Probably one to the right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Maybe further right.
Does it suggest that it's one of these over here?
I'm guessing based on the other output pipe. Hmm. Well, they're having a good time. A little bit of that Scooby-Doo door vibe.
With less murder.
It's got to be one of those. Well, I guess it doesn't gotta be one of those, but I suspect it's one of those. Oh.
Pretty sure I've tried all of these.
Okay. I was wrong. I concede.
Does it go back the other way? Yes. Goes into here. Don't think there was anything else in here. Hmm.
So Mary was like, "Oh, I can't send this anymore."
Just try them all again, one by one.
They're making you work for it.
It's a search party.
Oh, hi.
Right. No, stop going into them. I don't want you to go into them now.
Oh, you're not trying. And you did all the ones on the. Well, alright, fine. That's fine.
Rick's like,
Try
now
that
more
one.
pipes.
I try this one. Try this one.
Might as well.
I try this one. Pushing it down, that implies that a pipe somewhere is going up.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's a timed puzzle.
That goes over there.
Alright. Anything up there?
It will not let me get on top of the other pipe that I pushed.
Oh,
So if I go back up here,
Mm.
doesn't seem like there's anything up there.
there's a question block waiting to be excavated. Rick, hang on. You tried everything in the lower right set, right?
Pretty certain I have.
Okay, go ahead. Just making sure.
That one again. Go down. That one doesn't work.
All right.
This one again.
Hmm.
It just goes up that one.
Music is very catchy.
Dance to the beat.
Very plink plonk.
One of my players right now when they got this are like, where's the clock? Where's the clock? Too many pipes.
I think this particular game is better without the clock mechanic. I mean, I appreciate the clock, but this is so. I mean, it would rob the players of some of the creative aspect. You know, just experiencing the weirdness of all the little gimmicks and.
Personally, there wasn't really need a clock for Mario. I mean,
Well, I'm okay with like, a basic time level, but I mean, this demands a lot more attention. You know, you don't want to be focused just on the goal. You want to take a minute to tour the landscape, as it were.
slap that trunk.
Yeah, that'd be good. But no, this is one that I greatly appreciate, and I hope they make more like this.
No, Mario, you can't go down that pipe.
But what if I can go down the pipe now?
You can't. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm putting my thinking cap here on now.
So, chat, what do you think of Under One Sky? You mean you haven't played it yet or voted? I'm subtle. got sad for a second.
Yeah.
Figures I would never guilt trip you. I'm too nice for that. Just gonna sit here all alone. All
Aha.
alone. Oh, look at that. So what
There
does
was
it
a
take?
hidden-
Just,
A hidden pipe.
so you just crawled behind the corner? That was okay.
Yeah, there was a
Finally
hidden
was tipped off to the fact when I realized, wait a second, the foreground is covering the midground.
Yeah, I started noticing that. But I did not expect there to be a hidden pipe there, though. That's very clever.
Any more Mirage levels out here?
Okay, take my thinking cap off. That hurts.
Yes. Desert Mystery.
Marcus Fellas says VNs are for me. Congrats on gonna get done though. I mean, you should still try it.
I mean, we worked on that thing for 3 years. Okay,
3 years.
3
Yeah, how-
grueling years. We were chained to.
I remember when we started this project. Oh, it was a beautiful March 2020.
Say.
We were like, nothing could go wrong.
Yeah. Happy go lucky.
Heave ho! Way to pull! But if you mess with things like that, you never know what will happen.
It's like how he's muffled.
That's awesome.
They're like mummy chef hats with pull strings.
Yeah. And you killed him by pulling a string. No.
Finger says, as much as I would want to, this game is the kind of game that would give me extreme anxiety. Really?
Really? A Mario game gives you anxiety?
No, Under One Sky.
Oh. Nothing really to be anxious about.
It's just the fate of the galaxy.
It's not even the fate of the galaxy.
Nah, it's the fate of like one system.
It's literally one planet. But then a lot of the... That's not as exciting in the advertising.
Yeah.
Ah, Miller's.
It's the fate of one planet. And that planet is all green and blue, so you know it's good and has to be protected.
I mean, I could have made it some weird color, but you know.
No, you were absolutely right to make it green and blue for that exact reason, because the people instantly recognized, okay, this is a good planet. This is a place where I can breathe on.
If I'd had a little more time, I would have maybe like given Nishira a few more biomes, because it's green all the way up right up to the ice caps, and that looks a little strange. But
I think it's fine.
yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Oh wow. He has a tall cap.
There's definitely things you can attribute to like stylistic truncation. It's just like we just need to get enough information across that you understand. We don't need to make it realistic.
I went through a lot of like random. The planet generator has this random seed setting that like it pretty much makes or breaks it. Like if you go a few off, it just looks like it's nothing but islands, or it's like one little island in the middle of nothing, or it's mostly like I really had to fine tune this shit. I'm pretty happy with the final result. I didn't have time to figure out how to like change the like the sun angle, like the actual rotation and time of day.
I mean, that doesn't really matter too much.
I know, it's just
because I can just take the PNG you spit out and then spin that around inside the engine or whatever to get different angles.
Yeah, do a little transform.
Yeah. Which I did for the because we have just the one asset of Dashira, but when when the soaring introduces it, it's lit from the top to make it like more heroic.
Oh, nice.
And then during the fight, it's lit from the right.
Yeah, if I had a little more time, I would have done a couple renders, like a nice like sunrise shot or something like that. Just for different potential purposes. Maybe giving it like a moon or something.
Okay.
Nah, it's got no moon. There's no tides or anything.
Oh, okay, fine. Guess that means there's no surfing. Oh shit! Is that right, Ron? Like they're not letting Miller. Is what Ron Rap says correct? Are they not letting people vote unless they contribute?
So you can only do the actual vote if you submitted.
Oh. I'm sorry.
You can still rate it on itch.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, that's what I meant. I said rate. Clearly, I said rate.
Yeah, rate and vote are two different things.
You're two different things.
I am not. Maybe.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I will contend that I am a guy that makes video games and I am a guy that plays video games. I am two things.
God, I need. One of my friends had a roommate who worked at Activision long before it was Activision Blizzard.
They were roommates.
What?
Sorry.
No, they were just roommates. I'm serious. They were just roommates. He had a girlfriend. But he worked for Activision, and he was a playtester, and he spent all day playing video games. Then he came home and he played more video games. Like, he was so dedicated to it.
Color Switch Dungeon. That's just a Zelda game.
So tell us, how did this collaboration between Rick Griffin Studios and Millidark Industries come to be? Well, first off, my business name is not Millidark Industries, it is Corner Case Creations.
What is it?
Corner Case Creations.
Corner Case Creations, nice. Anyway, go on.
I mean, these streams, basically. Is how that happened.
Miller joined us. Miller just showed up on the doorstep one day during a session of Outer Wilds.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, I really like this game and I have a lot to say about it. Can I please come on your stream and talk about it?
And I was like, yeah, let me ask Captain.
Boink.
We were all like, can we keep him, Rick? Please. We all made the cute eyes,
I said, this bird is annoying me. Here. No.
I wasn't even a bird at that point. I didn't have a persona.
Even grab
it wasn't until...
It's definitely a Zelda dungeon.
Yeah.
You had the, it was the shadow face. I don't remember.
No, it was a Miles Morales icon.
Yeah, I had the Miles Morales Spidey eyes. Yeah, no, it wasn't until these streams and I got more involved with you guys that I was like, maybe I should do the furry thing more. And I was like, well, what do I need to be? We already have a cat and a roo and a bat and a raccoon, so we need something a little different. Bird, I guess?
Burb.
Yeah, we don't have a verb.
It's funny. People talk about how they discovered they were furry through meeting other people. Like, and I totally respect that, but like, I'm just someone who does this. Like, I don't think of myself really. I mean, it's fine if other people are like, oh yeah, you're furry, Johnson. I'm like, okay, cool. But I mean, like, I just sort of think like I'm still me, you know. I use, you know, I have a character who's just sort of like an analog of me, you know. It hasn't. I don't know if it's substantially changed my identity, like my core identity. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's like I say, I've substantially love cats. It's
Nice.
Oh no.
pretty much. Oh,
Like I loved animals even before this whole thing.
Oh, he's copying your movements, but like with a delay.
Yeah.
I see.
oh man, this is like Prince of Persia vibes.
Thought he was just chasing after you.
No, he's somewhat. Yeah, he's somewhat mimicking you.
Got the block switching.
Alright!
All right.
It was interesting.
That reminded me a lot of Mario World levels. Even some of the same enemy.
See, it reminded me of Braid.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Sure. Broadly speaking, I like Braid. I love the concept. There were some levels that drove me crazy.
That's a BRB.
I would love to see more games with a Braid-like mechanic.
Woohoo! What's that here?
Makes you really think, huh?
If only Jonathan Blow wasn't just such a dickwad nowadays.
Wait, who's a dickwad?
Jonathan Blow, the guy who made Braid and The Witness.
Oh, okay. Is that his name Jonathan Blow?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Old
Well, you gotta
Johnny
make
Blow,
someone-
they call him.
Blow. That sounds like a 60s Marvel civilian identity, like Johnny Blow. He got, you know,
Oh yeah, because they would name him something like that, and it would be clearly a reference to like some kind of drug use or something.
well, no, I was
Because
gonna say. I mean, it's a direction. I was gonna say he turns into like the Human Tornado or something like that, you know.
Oh,
But I mean, it was the '80s then. Like if it was an '80s gritty reboot by Frank Miller, then yeah, Johnny Blow would be the drug dealer.
well, no, that would be in the story. He'd be a drug dealer or something. But like, no, in the '60s and '70s, they would name these characters all kinds of things because they wanted to stick it to the comics authority and stuff. So they get in as many, like, illicit references as they could.
God.
The Human Tornado of cocaine. Yes, his superpower is just he does cocaine and then gets really fast and then walks in a circle until he creates a tornado.
God. He beats up the bad guys until they're like, stop, I surrender. That's just it. That's the whole thing.
Hello,
Just talks
Ray.
really- Oh, hey, Ray.
Hello.
Oh, no, no,
You're
no.
having a waiting trouble.
Yeah.
We gotta memorize the platforms.
We were just talking about, like,
Jeez.
cocaine-powered superheroes. How are you?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Do you?
Wasn't that by the same one that had the giant racist egg as Wonder Woman's villain?
What? What?
No idea what you're talking about.
Me neither. I'm intensely curious, though, now.
I
We-
know what
we
he's
were
talking about, and it's horrible.
Okay.
So you were talking about Snowflame, right?
No,
Well, we were just joking.
we were making fun of Jonathan Blow's name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well Snowflame was the cocaine-powered superhero.
Was that actually the name?
Well, he's a supervillain.
Oh, supervillain, right?
Oh yeah!
It's amazing.
Forget the name. Gigantic, racist, egg. Woman.
You're being put on a list, you know.
Egg foo. That's right.
Egg foo. That must have been the 80s or the
I think
90s.
it was kind of having a MODOK thing going on.
Okay, now I'm curious. Hold on.
Hello.
Wonder Woman egg.
But yeah, the 60s was a great time for people going insane.
All right.
1965. I never knew about this. This is horrible. I don't like it at all. It's amazing.
Oh, what? You'll share some of your flower coins with me? I don't remember saying that.
Fox says something I've been wondering since the Under Sky Scream. How far are each of the planet settings from each other? Because the pacing in the game made it feel like they were close to being neighbors. Yeah, you know, it was the place and the thing and the place.
Well, two things, Boxer. One, this game is sort of a legend. You know, like Sarah does a lot of improbable things. You know, that basically what we're seeing unfold may not necessarily be historic fact.
Secrets of Sheva Mansion.
If we did do a more complete version, I would definitely turn the flying between planets instead of just like a 2-second cutscene, turn it into like a mini game of its own.
Right.
And
Good old gummy ship.
I mean, yeah, basically it would be a kind of gummy ship or a shmup sort of thing.
Gummy ship.
And in that scenario, you could then have more time to extrapolate like how he's actually getting between the planets.
Well, didn't we say something like the slot transceiver lets him sneak through gates somehow or something like that?
Yeah, but then we don't see any gates, and we don't
Right.
explain what a gate is in the game.
That's because they're in between. They're behind the planets. I don't know.
I just
no, that's-
imagine it being like the Cowboy Bebop ones.
It's like
It's like Cowboy Bebop gate.
Look, it's like Indiana Jones, okay? His plane doesn't actually leave this red line behind it, but, you you imagine it. You see it. It's there. It's movies. It's movie magic.
Yeah, I think in Cowboy Bebop it's not touched on a lot, but it's like how you get like to the outer planets, like Jupiter or whatnot.
That's funny.
And there's one episode in particular where the bad guys essentially get trapped in the hyperspace that it creates because the gate's closing and it closes before they get through it.
Oh, yeah?
Squeeze your butt in there, Mario.
I already figured out there was a door behind that, so I didn't even have to go into the foreground.
But yeah, if you hold it up to the lens of practical sense, a lot of what Sarah does is kind of like, how did he do that? How could he possibly have done that? How could it have possibly all worked out that way?
How could he have possibly said no to a Ringle feeling him up?
Aww.
Look, he is a consummate professional, right?
In the interest of diplomacy. You may touch thine titty.
I knew Stoker had to voice that character. Come on.
Oh, whoa. Mario's staring at it like, I can do that too, Oh.
Just a gold statue of Bowser.
I mean, he's probably got a lot of those.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Nope.
I had to do that earlier. Okay.
Rat.
I wonder what we're supposed to do here then.
Yeah, Ray, I think you're kind of close to that. There definitely some kind of like it's a big hoop of metal, and then there's swirly stuff in the middle, and then when you go through it, you end up on the other side,
As one does.
as one does. The
Okay, so it's a what's it called? Phase door kind of thing,
A phase door?
or whatever it's called in D&D, where it's just instantaneous, a portal.
It's a
Well,
Stargate.
yeah, it's like
Except it can only be in outer space.
Okay. Because the Bebop ones don't. It's not instantaneous. It's kind of a shrinking space kind of thing.
You
yeah.
talking more of a Kurt Russell Stargate or more of a Richard Dean Anderson Stargate?
We're talking more like the game Portal, where you can just look through it and then see the stars that are on, the other planet's orbit or whatever.
Let's come this way. Push this.
Oh, you just okay.
Yeah, you just keep pushing the other way.
You're just supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't stop him from pushing.
Alright, we're back.
So can you only equip one badge at a time, or do you have slots?
You
Just
can only
one.
equip one at a time.
I feel that games should have like a proportionate amount of slots for however many things they give you to equip as accessories.
They
They
notice
might.
that Elephant Mario has pink paw pads.
Yeah, he sure does. I'm pretty sure elephants don't actually have top hats, but very well.
I was wondering why Rick was jumping like there.
They don't have mustaches either.
That's true.
Our clothes.
Although
Yeah.
I do like how his mustache kind of looks like tusks,
Yeah.
kind of.
Ow.
Bye.
And then you kill him.
That was
Yeah,
murder.
sucker. Ow.
Aw.
Ow.
They can still come, I can hear it.
Can't push that. Can't push that. I'll just go around. Push all of these.
Try again. Bet you worked up a sweat.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, man.
I get that piece.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Right.
Secret passage.
Ow.
Oof.
Ball kicks will not work.
Wow, that experience must have been electrifying.
Oh.
Oh,
Hoo-ha.
there we go. You got it.
Oh. I was looking at that thing like, what is that thing up there?
Half a door.
Uh-oh, you're not strong enough for that, Mario. Looks like you need a mushroom.
Mushrooms are a good source of vitamin D.
Arcus Velis says, boo this bird. Why are you booing me? I'm right!
Nobody likes birds.
Ugh.
They're hollow.
You take that back right now!
They're hollow bones in their beaks.
Ugh.
Look at me, I'm eating bugs. You know, I mean, what the hell?
Can't believe you.
Mushrooms
Yeah.
actually are a good source of vitamin C.
Oh, are they? Nice.
And now do you know?
Hey, Jonas.
What?
Why?
Why? Wait a minute.
Never mind, I'll ask you offline.
Well, now I'm really curious.
More flower coins, yay.
Whoop.
It's not like you're swimming in them.
Come on up here. Let me up.
I think that looks like you can come down from there.
Actually, mushrooms are a good source of vitamin B. Mushrooms are just a good source of a lot of foods. If we advance to a
What you gonna pick?
if we advance to a zero meat society, it will be through beans and mushrooms, not tofu and
Do you don't like tofu?
wait, what?
You don't like tofu?
No.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Isn't tofu made from beans?
Tofu is made from soy.
Soybeans.
Soybean.
Tofu is
That's not what I
the,
mean when I say bean. When I say bean, I mean like kidney bean or
Nah.
pinto bean.
Tofu is like
Soybean
friend-
is not a bean in the same way peanut is not a nut.
And grape is not a grape.
No, she's not.
Tofu is also one of the most popular cuisines in Japan.
I ate a lot of it growing up, so it's like a quick protein fix for me. I don't really like it, but it.
I never touched it.
No, that's fair. Well, you're in like Fish Town, you know.
That's right.
It's so jiggly squiggly.
Well, there's firm tofu, but fair. Yeah, there is the. I don't like the silk stuff. That's.
What you gonna pick?
Yeah. There's like 4 grades of tofu hardness.
I hear your spirit
Are
literally.
these guys
just-
flammable?
Kind of.
The processing of it also smells terrible.
Really? I truthfully wouldn't know. I've never been to a tofu plant.
I know.
You would know if you were.
I'm not surprised. A lot of stuff. Anything that's fermented to any degree always smells like ass when it's being made.
Yeah.
I remember when I visited the Jack Daniel's distillery with my cousin.
That
in the
pretty
90s.
strange math.
We went to the big Sour Mash corn vats, and it was atrocious smelling. Like, you could absolutely get like knocked into one of those and become like a corn themed supervillain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one of the things I remember from history lessons and stuff is that Romans really liked their garum, which is a fermented fish sauce.
Oh yeah, the fish sauce.
And so they would have to make it in these giant, like, factories, basically, where they would have, hundreds and hundreds of barrels of fish fermenting, and, like, it's the worst smelling thing. Like, there's so many writers who are just like, oh my god, it smells awful, I hate it. We all like garum, but holy shit, does it smell.
I have never cooked with garum. I have used Thai fish sauce before in my cooking. I use a little bit. I don't do a lot because a lot kind of gets overpowering. But what I'll do is...
You die.
Sorry if I've rambled about this before. What I'll do is I'll kind of like slow cook some onions, just chop them up and slow cook them in my cast iron pan with some
boy.
butter,
Oh
a little bit of pepper,
Saw
salt,
that
pepper,
coming.
and like a mess of fish sauce, and just let it go for like 3 hours. Just cook it down until they're like caramelized and really like savory. And then like the last 15-20 minutes, I'll cook them fast. I'll just kind of like put some of the crisp on. And then I'll usually have that with like quinoa and peppers and I don't know, maybe like a burger or something. And it's just... Also, sometimes I'll go all the way and do like I'll throw in some like coconut milk and like Thai curry and chicken or something. And just okay, just saying. Me and my brother, when there was a brief period where we were both living at Dad's place, and we came up
The
with
Jonas Brothers.
Yes, thank you, God. Jonas Brothers. No, we came up with a recipe called like Dragon's Breath curry, which was both really garlicky and really spicy. It was super unhealthy. We like dumped like a whole can of coconut milk in there. It was great though. Ashley says tofu is pretty good depending on how you prepare it. If you fry it, it's great. I love doing fried tofu. I used to have this thing called the tofu torture device. It's not actually called that, but that's what I called it, where you like press the tofu between these two kind of like vise-like slabs and just drain all the water off of it. So I do that because having less moisture in there helps it not stick to the pan so bad. Then I'll do it up in peanut oil, and just, what I'll do is I'll once it's done, I'll drain off some of the oil and like throw it in a wad of paper towels with like a little bit of curry, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic and onion, and then I'd maybe have that with like some sriracha mayo. Yeah, I mean, you can make it. Well, what you do is you basically accept that like tofu doesn't really have exactly a taste on its own. It tastes like whatever you slather it with, pretty much. So you just go, okay, well, there you go. It's a taste carrier, kind of like mayo's, sauce extension.
Wow.
It's bad. We were just talking about like tofu and I don't know.
Eating sushi off of a cow, you say?
Yeah,
Eating sushi.
Wow.
Now you think? No.
Hey, guess what I'm
Tofu's so
having
great,
for-
why don't they make tofu sushi?
Tofushi.
Tofuji.
Stoker, guess what I'm having for dinner tonight?
Is it sushi eaten off of the ass of a naked cowgirl?
It's sushi and then beef dumplings, so kind of.
Nice.
Hmm.
There is tofu sushi, by the way.
Yes.
I'm sure there
I
is.
still want to try the egg sushi. Like
Egg
omu
sushi.
sushi.
Gooshy.
Tofu musubi.
There was
Hawaiian.
a sushi place in the Bay Area, in like South San Jose, that me and my friends went to, where they had really specific, like sometimes you'll have like the San Francisco roll or the the
Oh
LA roll or
my
whatever.
god.
This place
It's
had, like,
Delfino Plaza. My heart.
Isle Delfino. I was gonna be quiet so we can hear the melody.
Do it again.
All right.
This game is just turning the Koji Kondo hooks into a game mechanic.
Okay.
It's a secret to everyone.
Not a
Fast
secret
dash.
to me. Hello, chat, who greeted me immediately with bopping.
I mean,
Shut it.
were they incorrect?
Shut it. Yeah, you got me. But shut it. Oh.
Like, is there really nothing you've done today that is boppable?
Go
Even you
faster.
must admit that is an inevitability.
He's thinking popular thoughts.
It's true.
Something in his
Popular.
brain is pop-worthy.
I wanna be popular. My cat is sniffing all over me because
Because you're
I
popular.
visited. Yes, thank you. Because I visited with a friend today, and I pet on his cat, and his
Yeah.
cat got on me, and
Yeah.
she smelled.
She smells the betrayal.
She does.
Yeah, God, I
He's
remember
very
living-
curious.
I remember living with these two dogs in Colorado, where there were people that I was living with also. Not
Nope,
two
just the
random
dogs.
But no, like when I got home, I came in from like errands and stuff. They would always want to do like a smell inspection. Like, wait, hold on.
My
like-
dogs to do the thing where they would, if you've been around any other dog, they would just not stop smelling you. They're like, other dog, other dog, other dog, other dog.
Like, I felt like I was being evaluated. Like, okay, guys, am I good? Can I pass customs? And are we clear? Do I get the dog approval? I need the dog approval.
Wow,
Oh,
ready?
animals.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's fun
it's sped
to
up.
do that.
Oh, and it slows down.
Nice.
Well, that's so evil.
Bullet time. Bullet bill time.
I see. The side of the screen will tell you.
No, I really like the time fiddling mechanics. I can see how they would also be kind of annoying in certain ways.
Alright, let's see. Now that I'm at my PC, let's do another Greeble check.
Oh, fine. I'm pretty sure I got everything this time.
Oh, are you?
We have a really epic penny page coming up, so Stoker's being
Oh, yeah.
extra nitpicky.
Is that
one's-
is that as
is that what?
statistic on the Trello board, the number of Greebles?
Okay, so
Yeah.
have I explained the Greeble thing?
You know, you probably have, but you can never Greeble to Meeble.
All right, so in popular culture, Greebles are the little bits and bobs that break up a model shape. Like, think like the Imperial destroyers in Star Wars. In fact, I think that's where they coined the term. The little things that have no purpose. I mean, maybe they have a purpose, but basically it makes it look like not a continuous single object, more like a bunch of little amalgamations of tiny little bits and crap.
Oh.
I knew I was gonna do this underwater. I brought dolphin kick.
So that's what most people think of Greebles as. I had a junior high teacher, English teacher, who I think he was no, he wasn't English, but anyway, I submitted a paper, and he was one of the nice ones. He was a really good teacher, and he gave me like these notes, like, I like it, just a couple little Greebles to work on. and I think to him, the idea was it's Greebles because they stick out from the rest of the text, I guess. But in my head, I thought, okay, Greebles mean mistakes.
Oh, now we have floating bubbles of water, too.
That's awesome. I love the way it looks. So when I say Greebles, I mean, like small, minuscule things that need correction.
And when I say Greebles, I mean Jonas's sins.
Yeah.
You say Greeble, I say Grabble. Greeble!
Grabble.
Greeble!
Grabble.
Whoops.
Actually says water's breathing machine. That's right. It's super oxygen saturated water with a twist of mint.
I am going to be a little bit more thorough and nitpicky than usual, just because I know people are going to be inspecting this page extra closely.
All right, but get them all in one. Just
I am.
Bundle them all up and put them in the Discord.
You're a Discord.
You feel your Greebles crawling in your back. I do. I watched that clip from We Bear Bears with Toby Fox.
Toby Fox?
Yeah, as the pirate Dry Bones Cooper or whatever.
Isn't he adorable?
I didn't know he sounded like that. That's.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's his regular speaking voice.
Well, I mean, I didn't even realize that he had that higher register to begin with.
Oh yeah. There's some video of him before Undertale just completely freaking went insane, where he was talking at some game groups and stuff, and he's just a wacky little guy.
He's one of those guys who always looks like he's 16, no matter how old he gets.
Yeah, it's not gonna start getting suspicious until he hits his 40s.
That's a mood.
Why did I have to say that?
Yeah.
I'm about to round that curve myself.
Yay! We should do a special stream.
Okay, for that stream, I won't wear pants.
Wait, Stoker, that's not next month, is it?
It's next month, Jonas.
Oh no.
It's less than a month away at this
Oh
point,
my
Jonas. It's
God.
just a few weeks away.
Okay.
I am that close to launching into space with Team Rocket.
Yeah. God, I remember the existential crisis I went through when I turned 40.
I'm feeling it.
How old are you again, GC?
39, gonna be 40 this year.
Oh, dear lord, you too.
Mhm.
Oh, you little darlings.
Shut it. Shut your face hole.
It is definitely at that time where I feel like I'm going to be making some major changes.
Yeah. I had some ideas. Like, okay, I gotta get my act together, blah blah blah. And
Actually, the more I looked at it, the more I'm glad that I had as much fun as I did up to this age. And now I just want to churn around and get everybody else involved.
yeah.
Now you can die happy.
Yes, correct. Ooh,
It was not the most
Careful there.
ideal time for me because I had just broken up with my girlfriend.
no.
So that was somewhat coloring my perspective. But in the end, it's just a number. I mean, like, in base 8, you're already dead.
In Fist of the North Star, you're already dead.
And Fifth of North Star is legit 40.
Damn it.
Never mind.
I need to wipe my monitor down. I keep seeing things that I think are Greebles, but they're just spots on my monitor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't cleaned it in a while.
Yeah,
Yo, Mecha Koopas.
I stopped eating soup in front of my mom. I mean, I'll still eat like dinner once in a while in front of the monitor, but like I stopped eating soup because
I
apparently
thought
like,
you were about to say I stopped eating soup in front of my mom.
I stopped eating soup in front of any other human being because it made me want to fight them.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
That's why you need to stop. That's why you need to stop going to Soup or Saiyan.
Super Saiyan?
Yeah, Soup or Saiyan.
No, I was eating soup and like, I was like, it fills me with rage. And then I just wanted to like punch people, and it didn't go well. Okay, it was bad.
Yeah, people have a tendency to punch back. Alright. Let's see, is there anything else? Anything else I can point out to ruin Jonas's night?
You know, I also had kind of a mini crisis when I turned 30 because I'd moved a bunch of times, and at that particular occasion, I was at mom's. It didn't last very long. I went back to university after that, but the day I actually turned 40, I was with the mom's. I was like, oh shit. Like I wasn't.
Go ahead.
What?
I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying like I wasn't living in her basement, but that's only because she didn't have a basement.
Well, Jonas, that's why you gotta start digging.
Yeah, exactly. But
All I can say is that I thought my perspective when it came to 30, but it turned out it didn't. It just wanted me to have more fun than I realized.
well, I mean, the thing is, these dates are significant just because society makes them important. I mean, who honestly gives a shit? You know, your friends are gonna joke about it, and people are gonna send, give you those one foot in the grave cards, and somebody will be like, it's a number ending in 0. You gotta like think about your plans in the future and all that bullshit.
Lordy, look who's turned in 40, 40, 40, that kind of shit.
And then after a while, it's just like, okay, this doesn't actually matter. People just, it's one of the things people want to think matters.
That is true. It's just, the thing is, about the number, in my opinion, though, when you think about your age number, you think about, like, you can't help but think about what you've done up to that point, no matter what. So, for me, like I said, I've always looked at the perspective of what I've done up to this point, and think about what I'm going to do to move on, and that's just something I just can't stop thinking.
I mean, well, okay, it's never going to be, I mean, when you're, when you're 20, or
when you're a young warthog, sorry.
No, like, everybody has, like, very specific goals that I'm going to do all this, this, and this by the time I'm 30. And yeah, some of them do. The minority of them do because they've got funding and all the stars line up and all their luck is good. I had I had a classmate named Irene who I'm pretty sure saved like huge swaths of rainforest or whatever. And my old friend from junior high became a judge. But I mean, it's like, if you try and compare yourself too much, you will go absolutely zonkers. There's always going to be. I mean, okay. Conversely, my brother had a friend.
This happy little guy just bouncing around.
Yeah.
He did get eaten.
Yeah, no,
blown out of the ship.
My brother had a friend who we all thought was going to be like this, like this big businessman or something. He was a real sharky type. He was going to be a businessman or a lawyer or a politician or something. He's homeless now. Was last I heard.
That people when I was growing up, the problem is I did this to myself, but I made everybody think I was going to work at Nintendo, and because I really loved playing games, I still do. It never left me since I was a kid. But I said I love video games wholeheartedly. But the problem is that I gave everybody in my family the idea that, well, he's going to work for Nintendo when he grows up. And the more I look at it, I says, yeah, I shouldn't have gave people that kind of belief.
Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, seriously, exactly. It's like, yeah.
The kid was always like, go work at Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, the concepts behind games like that have value, no question. But like, what you do eventually, I mean, okay, maybe
the coins too.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
But no, it's like you find the real value in terms of the idea idea behind it. And you find some way. If it really matters, you find some way to bring it to fruition in a sense. You know what I mean? Look at you. You see, you're part of this. You for 4 years now. Well, 3.5 years. You've been part of this amazing little Twitch group.
Oh yeah.
That's still still counts for something.
Well, it's also because I realized over the years, like, there's other ways to be like.
Oh, they have homing ones too.
There's more to being a video game designer, or at least thinking about video games, than just like making video games. You can you can support the community in various ways. Oh, one second. Jeez, I was being too loud again. Sorry. But like I was saying, though, like there's various things you can do to be a video to support the video game community over the year. Writer, music designer, sound designer, producer, director. Like, I didn't think about it that way. I was growing up. I thought I was going to be like the head designer of the game at Nintendo or something like that, a director.
I went through a phase living in LA where I thought I was going to be some kind of a big deal in Hollywood. Because Hollywood was just right over there. It was like a 5-minute drive away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I actually I did one bit of contract work early on for someone who worked at Foundation Imaging for a game asset that I'm not even it wasn't CG. It was just I did the concept for this Viking warrior that he turned into CG. But I'm not even sure if I got used or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
It's a lot
I
of
eventually
champy champs.
settled for just that. I was also in one Spanish language commercial, but I settled for just having a little bit of fun, because ultimately the Hollywood life actually sucks. you know?
Wow.
I'm a simple person myself. I don't need that much. I just need.
Oh no!
Oh no, Rick.
Oh,
I'm a simple
cruel.
person. I just need.
I could have passed the other side, but I'm not even sure if I could have reached it.
I love that they add that flower there to emphasize that you're screwed.
I just need food, shelter, companionship, a throne made out of the bones of my enemies, a skull-shaped island mountain lair with a death ray, and some good games and stuff.
See, you learn to adapt those kinds of dreams over the years. Just make the skull, the bone thrown out of your friend's bones. It's easy.
You got a point. I mean, most
saying.
of them would never see it coming.
It's true.
I mean, you totally see it coming, but...
You could even keep them alive. Just, take a single bone from a lot of friends. Easy peasy.
You're so real for that.
Yeah, just go for a practical solution,
Anyway, if you will take a look at the server, like I said, I found everything I thought looked like it might be a mistake. Some of them might actually not be. I erred on the side of being too thorough this time, and I marked some things I was particularly unsure about with a question mark.
Alright, well, I might as well.
Wow.
Right now.
And you can, if you have any questions about the things I'm questioning, you can ask me questions about my questions.
Okay, Stoker.
Yeah.
What is Penny?
She's a fennec.
Alright. That's all my questions.
They just had so many good ideas for new enemies for this game.
I know!
Oh, I've been getting that wrong this whole time.
Wait, what are you looking at? That's weird. That one didn't show up in here.
What about a Goomba?
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 Oh, I think I seen these
I
guys.
know! He ate my power-up!
Yeah, these guys I saw online. They're like the Yoshis for the enemy.
They're like the Yoshis for Yoshi.
They're like the Yoshis for Boshi.
I even read they could eat Yoshi.
That would be somehow that would frighten me profoundly if something ate Yoshi.
I mean,
Not be okay with that.
put Kirby and Yoshi in the same room.
Oh God. Doesn't that cause some sort of paradox?
Two mascot
that
enter.
literally
one mascot
happens
leave.
in literally happens in Smash Brothers. So
Well, of course it does.
Fair enough.
That's true
No.
of many things.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. You know, I hate to say it because as much as I love them, but I think my money's on Kirby in that.
Keep going.
That's not good.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I don't think that's a controversial opinion, Stoker. Kirby is literally a elder god, so
Eat your fireballs, bubbles.
like, please step
Oh.
into my mouth.
Oh god, I just saw Arcus Velus's comment. I'm sure Stoker has taken plenty of bones from friends already. Alright, listen, you.
Ooh, wow.
ooh, he called you a sloot.
It's loot.
Oh, hang on a sec.
That's Swedish for slut.
You're a Goomba. Oh, but you can walk across spikes.
Oh, them guys see ya.
Metal Gear Goomba.
Didn't
Oh no,
a
they eat
Goomba wear-
Goombas.
Didn't a Goomba wear Mario's hat once?
Ah.
Well, in Odyssey, you could take control of a Goomba.
Oh yeah, that's right, you could.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, maybe it's because you're already working on it.
Sorry, do you need access to the file?
No, I do not need access right now.
Okay.
When you said that's weird, that's not showing up in my version, I decided to open the teamwork version to see.
I'm gonna lock you out.
No, it's in read-only mode, but I'm wondering if maybe the version I got. Well, whatever.
Well, here, hold on. Let me get out.
No, you don't need to exit it. I'll just look at it when you're done with it.
Alright. CSP, instead of doing like branching and merging, it just does like single user like lockout. Like if Stoker tried to open the same page as me, he wouldn't be able to save any changes.
Yeah, I'd only be able to open it in read-only mode and shit like that. I guess it's to make sure that two people aren't like spoiling the broth simultaneously. It's to make sure that only one cook spoils the broth.
Well, I'm actually kind of like I probably mentioned I'm writing up another CSP wish list for them, and something more version tracker-ish is something I want to see. I know it's easy to suggest that, and a lot harder to code it, but I'm going to suggest it anyway.
Yeah, you were saying something on Blue Sky about like you want a particular kind of software solution for
Okay.
data managing with artists.
Well, I was thinking about this during the jam. I was thinking about, okay, how could we, it's like metadata. It lives next to or in the art asset file that gives any artist who's working on it a sense of like, where it's been, where it belongs, who's changed what to it, what it's going to be used for. All the usual questions we end up asking. Like, what's
Yeah,
this for?
well, the problem is I feel like the thing about this is what it's going to be used for, this is where it goes, whatever, I feel like it's a little too prescriptive. I don't know.
Reasonable.
Maybe it works better when you have a bigger team and you really need to make sure everyone is like on the same page.
Yeah.
And you can just tell someone to do something and they will do that one thing and it goes in that one place that one time.
I mean, you could also. I mean, there are broader possible designations like this is a source for several things, so it's gonna remain in play forever, or something like that. Like you've got the one and done stuff, and then you've got the stuff that's gonna keep on being recycled. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a loose idea in my head, and it might even be redundant. Like you might be able to accomplish all the same things with like a Trello, if you're meticulous about it.
Well, you can be meticulous or you can just add automation.
Why be meticulous when you can be ridiculous?
Thank you.
Porque no los dos?
I'm assuming that Git itself doesn't have much in the way of like metadata, any information about like, other than who's been working on it. Like, oh, it doesn't save a lot of other stuff.
I mean, it does?
Oh, it
like,
does?
what
Okay.
do you mean? You like, who's working on it, what they've changed, how they've changed it, that all
Like-
gets saved.
Can it handle anything else? Any other particular types of info?
Like, what kind of info?
Um,
I think most of that stuff is probably going to be handled by a custom meta file of some kind,
oh,
but
okay. Yeah. I was just thinking about like classes of objects, something like that. I like having everything in little boxes.
well, if you have things as like classes of objects, is usually what you have a file hierarchy for.
You mean like a top-down, like folder, folder, folder?
Yeah.
I mean that. Yeah, I can see that work. I mean that's probably the easiest.
All the
Yeah.
character art goes in the character folder, and then in the character folder you have a Sarah folder and a King in Exile folder, and
Yeah.
this is what we did.
Yeah. I feel like it mostly worked. I definitely had like, there were a few times where I was kind of like, okay, what do I do with this? But
Here.
Well, the problem is we needed artists engaging with the
yeah.
GitHub and stuff
Yeah, no,
directly
that's-
instead of maintaining it across multiple things.
Right. Well, okay. If I'm talking to another artist, then and trading files, master files with them, then I probably would not want that on the GitHub, right? I mean, that would go somewhere else, right?
Upstream, downstream.
It would be better to keep it all in one place, even
you don't
if
mind
it
having-
is like sketch versions or uncolored versions.
Okay. I only ask because, like, those could.
They could be on the GitHub, but they don't have to be in the project folder.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The
Okay.
project folder that like you would open in Unity or Godot can just be one part of the Git repository.
I was under the impression that like you don't want to have really, really, really big things on being tracked by Git because of the limitations of the system.
No, it can still be useful to have them just to see how they're being updated and tracking like what stage they're in and being able to again being able to see it all in one place.
All right. Well, probably maybe next time we'll have like when we're figuring out the art stuff. We also spend a little time just building the folder hierarchy in the thing and like having like I'll make like a little roadmap, just so that folks know offhand where everything goes.
Git's not usually thing you would use for a lot of those files. I just
Oh no! I'm on board with it. I like the whole Git concept.
the thing you would use for that is called LFS or large file storage.
Right. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay,
Oh,
we did.
there's segments of bamboo.
Yep.
See, when they first came, I thought they were like spools of ribbon with like a little bit hanging off on the end.
I thought they
No,
were
they're
sort of.
they're bamboo and they have a single leaf.
I thought they had like beaks, like sort of like an Angry Birds thing going on.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting company.
But yeah, once I understood Git, I was like, oh shit, artists should be using this.
Okay, we did.
All right, bye.
Alright, let's see what goes on here now.
It's
I bet
Halloween.
it's a thing. Yay! Halloween! Oh, this makes me happy. I bet it makes you happy that those blocks were there.
They're very generous with those blocks.
They are! This is, I like that this is a Mario game that's designed to, like, give you challenges if you want them, but not force you to do things that are too hard if you don't want to. You know what I mean?
For dancing.
Well, I like it how it does it, in that the challenging thing is the more natural route to go if you don't change anything. You have to equip the badge or do something in order to make it easier.
Yeah, exactly. I like this approach. Aw, do we have to go back to normal?
Because the problem is if you make the easier mode the default and then give people the option to make it more difficult, people are just going to take the default option and then they're going to get bored of the game and then they're just going to turn it off.
Well, this ain't sort of the same thing, but Street Fighter 6 had modern controllers recently, and it's what drew in the fight game crowd recently.
Bum, bum, bum.
Because who wants to put in all those commands on your joints that hurt your thumbs? And it turns out that was the answer they were looking for.
Haley's Toxic Pond.
There you go.
Oh, it said pond. I legitimately thought you said toxic pun, and I got all excited for a moment. Hello?
Oh, well.
Can I pull that? Yes, I can.
Jonas.
No.
Oh, okay. You know, I was thinking about how many, old school internet memes and nerdy culture things have turned 20 this year. Like, we talked about Badger Badger, but did you know that the Scott Pilgrim comic is 20 years old this year? Did you know that the Numa Numa video is 20 years old this year?
Are they still making Scott Pilgrim comics, though?
No,
I mean,
I
the
think,
story ended, didn't it?
yeah.
I don't know, actually.
He did like 7 or 8 volumes and then it stopped.
I mean, the story had a conclusion.
Definitely feels like one of those types that would have a conclusion, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it did. Yeah. It just straight up did.
Just beat Gideon, it's over.
For
I
Affinity,
mean, he was the final boss.
Yeah.
What was that you were about to say?
For Affinity, he's almost 20 years old. Actually, wait, let me check.
Huh.
It's 2005, so yeah,
Oh.
he's 18 years old.
Yeah, it's 2005 because I have one of the oldest
Time for a
accounts.
quiz!
Anyway, yeah, Fur Affinity is almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
And we might actually see an update sometime.
Sure.
This course is difficulty. Wasn't it 2 stars? Nope.
Bowser laughs at you.
Already Goomba said he defeated.
What, in the entire game? Yeah, that's right, YouTube itself is almost 20 years old. I still remember a time before it. The land before YouTube. Could you repeat that for me, please, Jonas?
Expert you chased in a Shining Falls Midway trial is an expert at what?
Jumpy, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it was jumping.
Oh, okay. I like my answer better.
What? I don't even remember. How many coins will net you a 1-up?
Well, Stoker,
No, always
if
a
One
answers,
up.
if answers were pantsers, you'd still be bottomless. More wow.
I really appreciate how they used the Mario Free music.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, they pretty much just like ripped the same track. It even sounded kind of 8-bit.
It was definitely the track, yeah. Now I'm singing it again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Careful with this part. Careful with this part.
You want to really feel old? The very first millennial born to that generation is turning 79 this month.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't feel old.
You want to feel
Simple.
really old? Cleopatra has been dead for longer than she was alive.
Do I feel real old? Resident Evil 4 had its remake 20 years after it was made.
You want to feel really old? 60 seconds ago, you were a minute younger than you are now.
True.
Ouch.
Oh my god, it keeps happening.
Oh no.
The
There
infamous
go-
Piper.
There it goes again.
Together with your help, we can stop this. Every
Stop
minute,
time.
60 seconds passes in Africa. With your donation, we may be able to fix this.
With $5 a minute, we can shave 5 seconds off your timeline.
Why is there a pipe down there?
Looks like we can go through that pipe right there.
What?
Uh-oh.
I don't know, I have to start over again.
Man, one of the oldest things I did recently, and I appreciate, is I start listing dot hack signs and musical soundtrack. And oh man, that music back then was amazing.
Oh god, Ty, don't say that. He
What,
says
Ty?
the one for making yourself feel old is the animated Aladdin movie is closer to the moon landing than the movie is to today.
Oh. 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 I'm gonna need something stronger than water for this.
That is very much in that line of like Cleopatra was closer to the construction of the pyramids than the Cleopatra was to today.
No, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're not that old
That's
yet.
talking
We got
about-
another couple hundred years before that.
When Cleopatra built
because
the
they're
pyramids-
talking. Could Cleopatra build a pyramid so heavy that even she couldn't lift it?
When Cleopatra built the pyramids, she was already old. Now she's even older, and that makes you even older.
When Cleopatra finished building the pyramid, she was already dead.
No, Stoker, don't be silly. That only happened after she fought Abraham Lincoln.
Can you imagine Cleopatra's Hellenistic pyramids?
Did they build any pyramids in Greece? I don't think so.
No.
No, they weren't really into the
If
whole...
they did, I'm sure we would have heard of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they weren't...
Nah, they
constructed
lost the
there.
technology because the aliens didn't visit Greece.
Yeah, thank you.
They only visited Stonehenge. That was it.
What's the deal with Stonehenge?
Nah, all the Greek architecture was, like, squarish.
It was all
Really did.
squares.
They didn't really do all the whole triangle thing.
Triangle man, triangle man.
Yeah, they didn't do the whole build a hill but make it a little bit shinier.
Did you know that all the pyramids were built from the bottom up because doing it the other way around just proved too difficult?
One sec, I need some water.
Oh yeah, sure.
I want to get apple juice.
What's the deal with Stonehenge? You remember that, right, Jonas?
No,
You don't?
no.
Are you just saying that to torment me, or do you really not remember it?
No.
That's not an answer.
You're not an answer.
Yeah, but you know what else I'm not?
What?
A question.
Oh shit! I cannot figure out how to fix these lines.
Are you?
I don't
Is
know,
it
am I?
possible that you're a question?
C'est impossible. Oh, that's interesting. Why is that happening? So, Grad legit might not be able to fix this.
That you can't fix? Can you show me?
Well, I'll poke you later. Let me work on this. I'll let you know. How's everybody doing in the chat?
I mean,
tonight?
some of these things probably don't need, strictly speaking, to be addressed, but...
No. Well, okay. Let me
Greebles,
let
Greeblin.
me work on it.
Okay.
I did too many layers, and now I'm paying the price.
Listen, man, I'm astounded sometimes by how many layers are in these things. When I was doing that hunting for the right layer, when I was doing the numbering project, like, I really got lost. Like, I had to, like, start leaving breadcrumbs, I had to roll string out behind me.
You had to, like, dodge the Minotaur.
There are some who say that I'm still lost in those layers to this day.
Alright. Bye.
Got lost in the sauce.
Lost and insecure, you found me. Me. Yeah, anyway.
What if we were all just doing that for the entire time until Rick came back?
And then Rick came back with a big bat and just batted us out of chat.
Oh. The hand
But
just
there's
used all of
already
our
a big
icons.
bat in the chat.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's funny because I'm a
Okay,
bat.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We all went insane in your absence, apparently.
As we do.
Rick's just like, what else is new?
Oh, I watched
No, you didn't.
I watched the pilot of Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh, good. What did you think of it? There was one part in particular that made me think of you. I bet you can't guess what.
I have no idea. I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
Well, it's funny because it reminded me of multiple things. It reminded me a little bit of some of the more demented episodes of Reboot, for one thing.
I could see that.
I felt like there was definitely a little bit of SCP in there, and a little bit of like Stanley Parable, Portal. What?
Look at the background.
Oh yeah.
Oh, BRB.
Like it's just I think it's kind of funny how, like, back in the day, you'd have stuff like the Village from The Prisoner. That would be the inescapable colorful dystopian nightmare.
All right, that came back. What are we talking about? Colorful dystopian nightmares for?
Oh no! I was just like like remember I mean I can. It's not too big a spoiler. Like the fact that they're all trapped there, like it just made me think of like The Village from The Prisoner, or even to a lesser extent like Alice in Wonderland. But our particular dystopia, the one that our generation recognizes, is the sort of like infinite bland corporate space of the back rooms, or the Stanley Parable, or even the antiquated level in Portal, or like basically that's it for us. It's like that is what we equate with inescapable, like quiet but inescapable nightmare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's because that's reminiscent of work.
Although you'll notice it's always about 30, 40, or 50 years out of date. It's always like 80s styling or 70s styling with the ugly like orangey green wallpaper or something like that. I just think it's fascinating. I think it kind of stems from the same kind of trope that makes like antiquated media scary. Like it was like for our generation it was old spooky records, or reel-to-reel tapes like in Evil Dead, and now then by the time of The Ring it was video cassettes.
Yeah, because video cassettes were kind of slowly starting to die around the time of The Ring, weren't they?
I mean, I think there's sort of an unsubtle generational thing going on there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just talking about
I thought so.
Amazing Digital Circus and some of the like visual tropes they were using. You should see it. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I'm going to enjoy seeing how it progresses.
Yeah. I also really hope they can keep all the voice talent, because they had Kovacs, Ashley, and Sean. Sean's in it.
Who does he voice? Is he Jax?
No. Kovacs is Jax. Sean is, I think his name is Kinger. He's like this like little king.
Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, yeah. The anxiety-ridden chess piece.
Yeah, and Ashley is like Zubel.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, good times. Yeah, you should all check it out, because any project like this, I really feel like this kind of stuff is the future. I mean,
100%.
Hang
on. I just now realized we're dealing with opera singing ghosts and doors.
Yes.
I mean, why not?
It just hit me. Would you say these are the phantoms of the opera?
Oh,
yes.
No, I wouldn't say that at all.
Sing once again with me.
A strange duet.
Uh-oh, well.
Screw it.
You don't mind if I link the pilot episode in the stream chat, right, Rick?
Well, go ahead.
Well, were you
Okay.
scared? Well, were you scared?
Well, are you scared?
Set aside about
scared?
set aside about half an hour for it, but it's really worth it.
You'll never live to regret it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stepped away from the conversations for a minute. What pilot episode are we talking about?
The Amazing Digital Circus.
Have you seen it yet, Miller?
Oh yes, I've seen this.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, I remember talking about this on a previous stream. I was saying my thing with it is like I like the acting, I like the animation, I like the concept. Please, please, please get some better writers. I was saying it was the same thing with the Hell of a Boss pilot, where it's just like you need it's just gag a minute stuff, and I don't.
Well, there's
I
a
don't know.
period. There's a period with every show, and you usually see most of the awkwardness in the pilot. But there's a period in every show's development where it doesn't quite know what it is yet because it hasn't, quote unquote, found its voice yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And-
always think of Avatar as like a big sign of that, right? 'Cause
Oh yeah,
it's like,
yeah. It took Avatar like a season or two to really get, really truly get going.
yeah, because
That's what they said.
most of the first season was just like, we're on our way to the north. It's time to come across some weird place, and then we do a thing, and then next week we come across another weird place and do another weird thing. And it was just Monster of the Week. That was it. And it wasn't until the second season where they're like, no, we're making this an actual serialized series. We're telling one long, impactful story.
Well, very often the reason for that is specifically because they don't know whether or not they're going to make it. So they try to avoid like overarching stuff. That happened with
Yeah, that did happen with God.
yeah, thank you. No. Like Next Generation, for instance, they didn't have a lot of like they had some multi-episode plots, but for the most part it was just one-off classic Roddenberry style. They go to a planet where there's some parable waiting for them.
See, I wouldn't know about any of that because
Exactly that.
when I watched TNG, I started on season 3.
See, you were smart. You were smart. I
looked for like the episode guides, and they're just like seasons 1 and 2. Don't worry about it. All you need to know is Tasha Yar died in a stupid way. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that matters.
Yeah, she got killed by
You
a
also
monster.
need to watch Measure of a Man from season 2. That's it.
Okay,
That's-
yes, Measure.
that's-
I've seen Measure of a Man. Yes, that was like the one exception.
They had some
What
good ones.
is a man? Sorry, go on.
They had some good ones when they weren't trying really hard to just retread the 60 series. Honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's be real. The reason why they were trying so hard to retread the 60 series is because Roddenberry was still
Roddenberry.
actively in charge of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yes,
had
but
to wait
also
till,
Roddenberry didn't want them to do the same thing that they did in the 60s series.
Yeah,
fair. I don't know. I always felt like he didn't know exactly what he wanted from the Next Generation.
I think he did know what he wanted. It's just that
Poor
what he
excuse
wanted was not good television.
So, in other words, it was a situation like George Lucas with the prequel trilogy.
Yes.
Just for the record, I want to say, I hated episodes 2 and 3, sorry, but Hayden Christensen really pulled it together for Ahsoka. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna spoil.
It's amazing what good direction can do.
Yeah. No, he was good. He was pretty good in Kenobi, and he was great in Ahsoka. Like, I felt like, okay, this is who he should have been. From the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna spoil anything about his role, but
He's Darth Vader.
it's our favorite.
Oh, you knocked down that mushroom with you.
I don't know what this is for.
He
Do I keep doing this?
It
I
seems like
don't
it
think-
stuns him for a bit.
he tells a funny story on one of the talk show clips where, like, apparently
I had another one.
when he first
Yeah,
found
it's
out
all
he was
down.
going to be Anakin Skywalker, he
Like
came
the
home and
police
his roommate was like, "Did you get it?" And to show that he did, he just did some lightsaber motions, and his roommate was like, "Yeah, cool."
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Did he make the noises?
I'm sure he did.
You have to tell me he made the noises. I heard it said that for the prequel movies, like, it was very difficult for the actors to resist making the noises
Right.
when they had them, because it's just so instinctive. I want to see a cut where it's literally just all of them being like. Release the cut.
It's like we can take out the noises in post, but you're making the ducklets, so
It's part of the Jedi technique. It's intimidating.
Yeah, you know, it's like in various Asian martial arts where you have to go like while you're doing it. It's part of that. It
have
helps
to do
psych up
what?
the force or whatever. You have to go. Do you need me to do that again, Jonas? Because I'm not afraid to.
Feel free.
Bum, bum, bum.
Did you get it?
I don't think it picked up.
Oh, whatever. Listen, it's in bat pitches. It's too high for you anyway.
Engaging in some wushu.
What about Mushu, huh?
What about
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy?
I don't know, just thought I'd bring him up.
Tumble
Mushu
House.
spin-off series then.
Do you think they're gonna do another Shrek movie? They seem to be suggesting.
Oh.
Puss in Boots.
They're
Yes.
gonna
I'm
do
sure
another
they're
Shrek
going to.
movie. As long as they think they can make $5 additional off of Shrek, they'll make another Shrek movie.
If it looks
And-
anything like Last Wish, I might be cool with that.
Well, I guess
Well, that's
there's the
good.
thing though: is are they going to make a Shrek movie, or are they going to make another movie in
I
that
know.
universe?
I don't know. They seem to be suggesting at the end of Last Wish that Puss in Boots was gonna go see Shrek and Fiona.
Man,
Yeah.
what would you do if they suddenly made the next movie about the wolf instead?
I'm cool with that.
Listen, my darling.
I could see them doing like a 30-minute short about that, but not a whole movie.
You hush, unfaithful wolf fan, Stoker.
Wait, why am I an unfaithful fan?
What happened? Haven, Hayseed Night. I'll never forget that.
An uncharted area, Wubba Ruins.
Yay!
Oh, it's Flubba.
I beg your pardon.
It's Flubber. You know, with Robin Williams.
Look, long before.
Wubba Flubba.
Okay,
It's the absent-minded professor, sir.
yeah,
With
long
Fred
before.
McMurray.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, 1961. Long before Robin Williams version. Not that Robin Williams version was bad, but that was.
Yeah, you can shoot it inside, but you can't shoot it through.
They also
They killed
tried-
off the cute computer robot girl character, and I'll never really forgive them for that.
How does the goo taste? I don't know.
I don't
It tastes
know.
like lime jello.
Oh, we
it
need to
tastes
go
a lot
west.
like
It was lime.
We need to go west. Hold on.
I was about to say.
Okay, so you don't actually swim through this. You walk through it. But you can go down and up.
Yeah, it's just goo.
There we go. It coordinates.
I'm looking up some of the Hasty playthroughs on YouTube. We're
Mhm.
primarily honest.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's
laughing.
fantastic.
I'm just glad to get Maxie some publicity. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He has worked hard on that thing.
Man, when you throw goo west instead of the standard crash sound, it should just make a little. Just make a sound.
Can't get enough of that green stuff. Ah, he's a Luigi shipper.
What was that one character everyone was shipping Luigi with for a while? Prince Peasley?
Yes.
It's Beasley. That's a weird mental image.
Oh, hi, baby. I mean, they're both kind
How's
of
it-
green, so.
We were talking yesterday about grown-up Bowser Jr., and one of the pieces of art I found for it was Peach and Bowser Jr. trying to get, like, nicely dressed for something.
Mm-hmm.
And then people were like, well, what are they getting dressed for? And the artist was like, oh, they're getting dressed for the marriage of Bowser and Luigi. And I'm just like, I don't want to say crack ship, but
I mean, it's a little too popular to be a crack ship. The thing about crack ships is that they are always unpopular ships. Like, crack ships have to be insane to qualify as crack ships.
Fandom is a very strange fanscape.
Yeah. That having been said, I do love me a good crack ship. The crazier it is, the more it makes me giggle.
All right, Stoker. What's an example?
so when are we gonna get the Chuck and Artemis ship?
That's not even close to crack. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Listen. When the cameras aren't rolling, every character in Naked Penny can be presumed to be fucking every other character.
Do we want to admit that?
I do. I don't care. You name it, I'll ship it.
What are you, DPS?
Exactly. No, if you want to, like, a crack ship, the teacher that Jonas continues to call Professor Schadenfreude,
Yeah.
which may end up being his real name, and
Professor
Schmitty the
Schadenfreude, if that is your real name.
and Schmitty the hapless ball cop security dog. There you go. There's a crack ship for you.
Cool. Well, I didn't mean like a penny crack, so I just meant like in popular
Oh.
culture.
Okay, well, what about... You know, I read one once.
Can I say one that may be controversial?
Yes.
Oh boy, I gotta hear this.
It may not actually be, but I hate this ship. And that
But
is
is it a crack
Twilight
ship?
Sparkle and Pinkie Pie.
See, that doesn't strike me as a crack ship, because even though I can see why someone would like it and why someone could hate it, I could see a basis for it.
I'm sorry.
I thought the crack ship was Twilight Sparkle and Mordecai.
That's
No,
a
that's
crack
a match-
There, that's a
That's-
proper crack ship.
Moving right along. Okay.
The night sky like shooting stars. I really
That
could
is-
wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Remember when Luna and Artemis used to be the crack ship, but there was like,
Oh, you mean from Sailor Moon?
yeah, that was
Okay.
way back then.
I-
though. Oh.
When you
Miller-
said Luna and Artemis, the first thing I thought of was Artemis from our comic and Luna from Hell of a Ball.
No.
God. I mean, anyway,
Yeah, that wouldn't... listen, she would so simp for him, are you kidding?
Miller, have you seen the animation of Mordecai and Twilight by Deadly Comics?
Of course, clear.
Course clear.
Was clear?
Interesting.
Deviant's Curse says, you know what's really crack ship? Shipping people in real life.
Oh God.
Yep.
That's right. You
There's
can't even
okay.
get him in the... I don't
There's
understand how
nothing
anyone
less
does
cool
that.
than
There's
shipping real
another exit in Web of Ruins. I thought so too.
Did you see the
Hey,
Grand
guess what
Northern-
my fourth grade teacher did to two of the students in our class?
What?
Yeah, she kind of made them become a thing just because she thought it was cute.
Oh my God.
What?
What?
That is like way too much pressure. That's like, okay, you know, that's the sort of thing where
Wait,
it's like,
wait. Roll it back for a second. What grade was this?
Fourth grade. They were like
Okay.
10 and 11.
God. Yeah,
That I'm not saying it's okay, but like at first I thought it was like kindergarten or something.
well,
Like,
okay,
oh, that's weird, but children don't know anything anyway.
that's the sort of thing where if it's in like a, you know, like a YA novel or whatever, it's like, oh, and then in real life it's like, oh, no.
No, that strikes me as something that I would want to talk to the school board about.
Yeah. It's like, in principle, you know, you always
Yeah, I
think,
might talk to the principal too.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's like it's like, oh, she's trying to, you know, she's trying to play matchmaker, but in real life that doesn't actually work.
Well, okay, but like, listen, are we losing track of the fact that we're talking about fourth graders?
Right.
Like, that's the part that stands out to me as the most egregious aspect of this situation.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was my 5th grade teacher who was originally a kindergarten teacher, and then she just like swapped after she got married and had a kid or something. And a lot of the things she did were clearly from that era. Like being like, "Hey, I'm gonna put a song on," and everyone clapped their hands
Yeah.
to the like. This we're 10 years old now.
You know, I mean, I remember in grade school we'd have like a bunch of dumb Valentine's Day shit, like who'd you think you great, you
Oh, I
know,
remember that.
just shit like that. Like we
Yeah.
put them in the lockers, you know, and the teachers would encourage it, you know. I mean, because we all thought it was innocent. But
in
yeah,
reality,
but, well. But I mean, yeah, it was all.
Slimer
It is
Mario?
definitely a different thing to like actually like shit to your students.
can't tell what Mario is right now.
What kind of
He's
goo?
one of those goop things that are swimming
he's-
around in
He,
the goop.
yeah, his ceiling's not.
Also, we just said that right.
Oh, a minute.
West
Who
is
shall
very
it
accurate.
be tonight? God, I have so many weird memories of like school years back then. Just random shit that wouldn't fly now.
Yeah, because it's too old now.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I do miss
Man.
recess.
I'm sure you can find it online somewhere.
That was a good show.
I enjoyed the, like, absolutely feral, like, kindergartners that they were all scared of.
Yes.
That was my favorite aspect of recess.
I just remember thinking that the like snivelly villain character in that show was a young Moses Lack.
He does look like him, you're not wrong.
I can kind of see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, now you're a slightly smaller goop. Go, Goomario, go!
Live your best life.
My neighbors are so loud. It's the most relatable thing any of those flowers has said so far. Oh, sorry, Jonas, too soon.
Don't get me started.
Late, you got me started.
I don't know exactly what my next move is gonna be, but it's definitely gonna be out of this place. I mean, of course it's gonna be out of this place. That's what a move is. But I mean, I need a quieter neighborhood. Let's just put it that way.
I think you're supposed to pull your hand, but anyway.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Has
Who's there?
Jonas, what did you post?
What?
In off topic. What did you post?
Grappling vine, huh?
Well,
Oh.
I mean, we were talking about the crack ships in Mordecai and Twilight, so I thought of that one animation by Deadly Comics, you know, where they do the Muppet song.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
And not enough people have seen that, so I figured I gotta spread the love.
I love how one of the comments, for a time it was his pinned comment here. It was the man himself who made it, just being like, turns out you can just make whatever you want.
This is too well animated
True.
for a shit post.
I know!
Yeah, that's what Deadly Comics is like, though.
He's great.
Wasn't he like GOH at Further Confusion a year or two ago or something like
Yeah,
that?
he's like sort of furry. In that kind of...
He's like furry. He's for Jacent.
He's fur-esque.
He's for
Fluorescent.
There you go.
He's
fur-esque.
phosphorescent.
All right, everybody. Give Raccoon some recruit love, and we will see you later.
Have a good night.
Good
Night, night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.